4 common pitfalls anglers often fall into. How many have you stepped into? People often say, anglers are really sharp. They can catch fish even though they can't see a thing underwater. You've got to have some smarts to pull that off. This sounds flattering, but only us anglers know that the longer we fish, the more easily we get taken in by all sorts of deceptions. It's not that we're foolish, it's just that these claims understand anglers' mindset so well. Even when we suspect they might be false, we can't help but give them a try. Today, let's talk about these deceptions that have tripped up even veteran anglers, and see if you've fallen for any too. Actually, fishing is all about having fun. Seeing through these tricks lets you enjoy the pleasure of fishing more easily. 1. Fish activity from fellow anglers. Listen, but don't take it too seriously. When anglers call each other and ask, "How's the bite today?" 9 times out of 10 you'll get one of 2 responses. If you say you're not coming, they'll sigh and say, "Don't even ask. The float hasn't moved a bit, I haven't caught a single fish." But if you say, "I'll come join the fun too," they'll instantly switch tone, "Hurry up. I just caught 5 in a row." The bite's great if you're late, there'll be no spots left. This isn't reporting fish activity at all, it's clearly deception. Last summer, my angling buddy called saying he was catching lots at the reservoir and told me to rush over. I hurried over happily, only to find he'd caught just one small crucian carp after 2 hours of fishing. He still insisted, "The bite was really strong just a minute ago. It stopped as soon as you got here, blame your bad luck." Later, I found out he just didn't want to fish alone and got bored, wanting someone to chat with. The better your relationship with a fellow angler, the more they love pulling this trick. Deep down, we all know fish activity is highly unpredictable. You could be catching one after another 1 second, and the bite could die down the next. If you really want to go fishing, it's better to check the water yourself. It's more reliable than listening to anyone else. 2 magic bait formulas sound amazing, but work worse than random mixes. When you see someone catching fish one after another, it's hard not to go over and ask, "Buddy, how did you mix your bait?" If they're in a good mood, they'll give you a big clump of bait or rattle off a complicated formula that sounds super professional, making you quickly jot it down. At home, you dig out a scale to measure ratios, use a measuring cup to calculate water proportions, and mix up bait exactly like theirs. But when you get to the fishing spot, you catch fewer fish than when you just grab a couple of handfuls of ready-made bait at random. Later, I realized whether bait works depends heavily on the fishing spot, fish activity, and weather. The strong fishy bait that works for them might get ignored by fish if you use it in a clear pond. So-called high-catch formulas mostly just mean they happen to hit good fish activity. There's no one-size-fits-all magic formula. 3 tackle shop owners' amazing tricks are mostly deceptions. Many anglers think anyone who runs a tackle shop must be a fishing expert, otherwise, how would they sell their goods? So as soon as they walk in, they listen to the owner's recommendations. "Try this new additive. I caught 20 pounds using it yesterday. Your rod's no good, it's too stiff. Swap it for this one, and you'll definitely catch more." Just listen to tackle shop owners' recommendations, but don't fully believe them. Truly good bait and rods are discovered through your own trials, not from others boasting. 4. Blaming poor equipment for not catching fish is just making excuses. When you can't catch fish, some tackle shop owners will say, "Your rod's no good, just get a more expensive one and you'll be fine. Your float's low quality, it soaks up water and misses bites." Hear this enough, and you'll start thinking, maybe I really need to replace my gear. I used to always think it was my equipment's fault. In 3 years, I replaced 5 rods and bought over a dozen floats, but my catch didn't increase much. Last year, fishing for crucian carp in a wild river, I used a rod that cost over 100 yuan, while the angler next to me used a famous brand rod worth thousands. In the end, we caught roughly the same amount. He laughed and said, "Fish don't care if your rod's expensive. As long as the bait's right, any rod can catch fish. If you can't catch fish, it's mostly because you picked the wrong spot or used the wrong bait. It has little to do with equipment quality." Those who keep telling you to replace gear are either trying to make money from you or helping you find an excuse. New tackle is just a tool. Whether it works well depends on you gradually getting used to it. The longer you fish, the easier it is to get fooled. It's not that we're stupid, fishing just depends so much on luck. Sometimes, even when your skills are on point, you still can't catch fish, and you need a reason to comfort yourself. So when fellow anglers hype up fish activity or shop owners push gear, even if you know it's a trick, you're willing to believe it for a while just in case it really works. But in the end, the joy of fishing isn't about how many fish you catch, but the peace of mind from sitting by the water. Seeing through these tricks means you won't stress over replacing equipment. Instead, you can focus more on reading the float, lifting the rod, and enjoying the struggle with fish. Put aside the tricks, and fishing is actually quite simple. About the author: I'm a fishing enthusiast and sharing focused content creator. Follow me to exchange fishing tips and discuss the little details of wild fishing. Give a like, save, and follow to never miss future updates.